Hi, my name is Lim Jia, and this video I will presenting the Jira project plan for our group HACIPUPU. So first of all, for our group we have created a Jira space which name PTA underscore SQA underscore HACIPUPU. For this space we have used the Scrum template because our project is managed using sprint planning, backlog item, epic, story, task, and bug. And with using the Scrum is allow our team to organize the project work clearly and track the progress throughout the development process. So in this space, Jira space, we have configured the work type used in this project, which include task, epic, bug, request, feature, story, and subtask. And besides, we have enabled some important tag view such as summary, backlog, board, timeline, list, and report. And next, let me move to the Jira workflow. So for this Jira space, we have designed a workflow in the flowchart view is like this. So we have a total 4 status for our Jira workflow, which is to do, in progress, in review, and done. And we also design the transition for each status. For example, from the task, we have built a transition which create the task. This mean that when a task is created, then the default status will be to do. And when the status from to do move to the in progress, meaning that the task is started to be worked. And next, when the status is from in progress move to the in review, meaning the task is submitted and ready to be reviewed. When the status is from in review back to the in progress, meaning there are some changes that need to be done. And when the status from in review move to the done, meaning the task is approved, meaning at the review it's approved and could be considered the task is completed. But however, when the status from done back to the in progress, meaning that the task is reopened again and there might have some changes that need to be done. So this workflow is help our team to track the task progress and support the QA process, because the work must be reviewed before it's marked as done. And next, I will present the sprint and the epic and the task planning. And let me move to the timeline. So from the timeline here, we can see for our Jira plan, we have totally create 3 sprints, which is sprint 0, sprint 1, and sprint 2. So inside the sprint 0, we focusly work in the front-end design and the back-end development. So for the front-end development, we divide into the 3 epics. We divide the development area into using 3 different epics based on the user role. So for example, we have created 3 epics for the student, driver, and the admin, and we have created 3 epics such as student mobile application front-end development. So in this epic, this is focusing on the student mobile app development. So here is the story point, the story for the student mobile apps. So inside the student mobile app, we have write the description for this story. We create a user story to mention what the student needs inside the application. and next is for the driver. So as same, we using the story and create the user story for the driver, and then last is the admin. And for the microservice development epics, so inside here is focusing to for the development the back end. So inside this epic there are 6 back end including in this epic, which the bus tracking, trip management, stock management, bus management, user authentication, and the route management. And each task is separated for by focusing their own backend, and there are 6 microservices. And for the testing, we also build different epics with backend unit testing. So here is focusing for the unit testing for each microservice. And then following is the front end integrate backend. So this epic is focusing from to integrate the front end design with the microservices. And last is the CI/CD workflow. So for this epic is focusing on the GitHub action to build the GitHub action workflow. And then based on the timeline, the student front-end design is most implemented is included in the Spring 0, and the microservices and the back-end unit testing is placed into Spring 0 and Spring 1. And for the front end, it start at the Spring 1 and the Spring 2, within the Spring 2, and for the CI/CD is placed into the Spring 2. And for each task, when we able to move the to update their status for by clicking the button. And next we'll move to the geometrics. Before we move to the geometry, we'll talk about the backlog. So here is the backlog for the Jira plan. So from the backlog here we can view all the remaining tasks where the sprint is before it's considered as complete. So we can view all the tasks, and below here we can create the tasks for if there are new tasks that need to be done, and from here we can update the status. And last here is to place the assignee where is responsible for the task. And then next we will talk about the Jira metrics. So where we move to the report view here, here we can see that this is a dashboard for our Jira plan, and inside the dashboard we can see the 3 metrics which show the work item in 3 different filters, such as status, type, and the assignee. So with the filter with the status, we can view how many tasks that are be done, or in status to do, or still in review. And for the work item by filter by the type, so we can view the each work item where we consider as the task, subtask, epic, and story. And last is the work item by assignee. So with using this metrics, we able to know how the work is distributed by the team member, and it make sure that our team has as a nice workload balance for each team member throughout the development process. And to view for the project progress analysis, we have using two Jira report, which is the sprint burn down chart and the cumulative flow diagram. So this is the sprint burn down chart. So with using this chart is help for us to monitoring how much the work is remaining in the sprint. So for example, for the sprint 0, at the beginning we can see there are total 9 work item count. So when the task is done, then the graph, the remaining work is decreased. So where we can see the line is there are the down movement line here, and show the task, the issue is count -1, meaning that the task is completed. And this help our team to check whether the task is being complete according to the planning phase. And next is the cumulative flow diagram. So this diagram is used to observe how the work move across the workflow status, such as to do, in progress, in review, and to done. So where we move where we view this report, so at the beginning we have created many tasks. So from here we can see there are high distribution here for the task to do, and then move at the middle of the development. Here we can see some tasks is to be done, and then tasks are in progress, and some tasks are in review. And move to the May 22 until the June here. So the status, the distribution for the done is basically it's not increases. This mean that our team is facing the bottleneck during the development process, but at last we can see here there's a high distribution for to done, meaning done, that means our team have overcome the challenge. And yeah, so in conclusion, our Jira setup support the quality management process for the project, for this bus tracking application project. And we organize the project using the Scrum, workflow status, epic, user story, tasks, and the reports. So the workflow help our team manage the task movement from to do until the done, while QA tasks linking is help our team to trace the work item back to the related user story and the modules. And for the the Jira metrics, sprint burn down chart, and the cumulative flow diagram, it helps our team to analyze the project progress, task completeness, workload distribution, and the bottleneck. Overall, this Jira setup is allow our team to monitor the software quality throughout the development process, instead of only checking quality at the end. And that's all for the presentation. Thank you.